people! Check out our snazzy new layout! Yay! It's so pretty! Alright, so, this is a work in progress. I'm not sure if the size of the chat is gonna be too big. I don't know. We'll see how it goes during this one. And then where Lila is will be the ferret cam once I get the fence done. And I kind of gave you guys like a little strip of space down there so that hopefully you can see more of what I'm doing on the tablet. So hopefully that all helps out. Hello, everybody. And yeah, we got some playing to do today. So I thought, since we had, absolutely zero discussion about this whatsoever, I thought maybe it'd be fun to make some planner rings in Procreate. What do you guys think? Hi. Hello. Hey, Katie. So, I should probably, okay, I'm going to make myself a note to move the chat pod up a little bit because you guys' heads are getting in the way. We'll get it figured out. It's okay. And I might need to move my camera over slightly because I feel like I'm leaning into my iPad screen here. All right. And did you see my window? I made a window. You're cool when you can make a window. All right. I love that you asked me that, Bren. No, this is totally fake. I faked my window. This is my fake window that I love so much. My internet went out today for like 2 hours. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell am I going to do with myself? I'll make a window. I mean, it's what you do, right? But I thought, no, it's the literal boink, boink, boink. I can touch it. It's got curtains. See, hold on. Let me get my big view. Here she is. It's my window. Oh my God, my hair looks like shit. So yeah, I'm still working on the space, right? Still working it out, but I love my window. I'm a nerd. So this is what I do. Okay, I made a window. You make windows, and I can make it rain whenever I want to. You guys probably, I hope you can't hear it, but it's got like rain noises. And earlier I had like this really creepy Halloween thing going on, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I need to do that. So I'm gonna wait until our Halloween stream and put some spooky shit back there. So super fun. Yeah, I ended up using a flat panel TV. I originally had thought that I would just do like a flat panel with light, not a TV, just a panel. And I was like, why the hell would I do that when I could have whatever I want back there? So yeah, that's what we're doing. Crystal. Thanks, Chris. Oh, wait. Where is it? Thanks a lot, Crystal. Thanks a lot, Crystal. All right. So yeah, so I figured today we can start out in Procreate making some planner rings. Thanks a lot, Crystal. There you go. You guys know what to do. Love that. So we can start in Procreate, make some planner rings, and then if we decide we want to do something else. Thanks a lot, Crystal. Love it. Take that, Crystal. So if we decide we want to do something else afterwards, we can. And I'm going to make it a point to go super heckin' slow. Okay, I know that I went kind of fast for the thanks a lot Crystal pen last time. So I'm going to try to go like...
You slapped a fish.
Oh, you slapped a fish. I was playing with some... delicious. With some changes to the format today to make the stream more fun. So we're having fun. I really need to move your butts out of my space there, but that's okay. I don't know if I can do slow. We're gonna see. Okay, because my slow and somebody else's slow might not mesh. Hey, look at my shirt. Love it. Squad ghouls. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to, as we're 3 weeks in, starting to get into the Halloween mood here now. So my window helped. Okay, So we're going to jump into the Procreate, go into the Rings folder, wherever the crap that went. And then, as I always do, I know, anytime you see that now, Brent, I'm like, I hear it in my head. Thanks a lot, Crystal. So we're going to start with a new canvas. And you know me, Miss Predictable, squares. We gonna go squares today, because we always do. Why did that go slow? What the hell was that? We can slow it down in YouTube, right? Right? Okay. So we have started with a square canvas. It is a square. And now we wait. And the Lilas today are pretty slamming. So you don't want to miss those later on in the stream. I was making Lilas yesterday? Question mark? I don't know. Well, Brent, then we need to make sure that I don't screw it up, right? Because if I screw it up, I love it when you guys dance. That's so cute. If I screw it up, then you guys are going to get a janky template. So we need to go slowly and calmly. And we got this. So we're square. What is that? There's like fuzz on my tablet. That's great. Great. All right. So are we all good with the square template? Because then I'm just going to grab a color and I'm going to toss it in there. A check. Oh, I need to fix my camera. Check. Hey, Colleen, I see you sneaking in there. Someone remind me how to turn off the finger touch feature. On the Procreate? I'm pretty sure it's in your gallery view. No, it's not. Hold on. Preferences, maybe? Gesture controls. Is it? Yeah, here it would go. Oh, you found it. Good. Okay. I was like, I do this when I first open it and then I don't touch it again. Okay, so we've got a full-on colored block. Are we good to move? We're moving. Okay, so you're gonna hit your adjust or your move panel, which is that little blue arrow at the top there. Hey, Shauna. Ooh, congratulations. This is payback. And it's not. I didn't make your name yellow. I think you can do that. On my screen, your name is green. Oh, girl, you're going to love the mini. I love my mini so much. Why is my face over there? I need to adjust my face. Hold on. Like I said, we're working the bugs out with this new layout here. Can I do this while I'm live? I mean, why not, right? You're going to see the janky aspect of Jenna's streams. Get over there. That's better. Now my face fits in there. Okay, so close that. All right. I think we're good. We're good. It's not. Oh, hey, I can move you guys over too. Oh, shit. I turned you guys off. There we go. Hold on, folks. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. There we go. You going for a ride, people. Dear, near, 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 near. There. Now I can see. Yay. We're multitasking, right? Gave hubby the older Pro. I did that with my husband, too. He's got mine. Had to move my blanket. I got a new chair. I don't know if I like it yet. So there might be a lot of adjustments until it builds the butt groove. Ooh. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4, 2 if you count the tablet I'm working on. Mandy! No! No! Savage! Right when we're starting. I mean, that was well timed, but you're a butthead. It's just a lower. I wanted a lower back one. So I know, right? I wanted a lower back one so that I had space for my window and so that I would stop smacking my pegboard with it. Shut up, Crystal.
My people skills are rusty.
Did you see Castiel talked to us? Thanks, Barbie. All right. Wasn't me this time. I know, right? Mandy picked a good time to do it because these once beautiful rings are now going to be this. All right. So we're going to touch our adjustment tool here, which is, again, this arrow. I'm going to turn it to freeform. Okay. And then I'm just going to make a rectangle about the size we want our rings to be. Now, keep in mind, you guys, if you make a ring thinking, oh, well, I'll just make it full size so I can see what I'm doing. That's great. But you're only going to fit like 2 in your canvas because you want to have like a row of rings. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do them a little bit chunky because that's just my preference. You can do them however big or small you want to. I'm centering them to make my life easier later. And then I'm just going to make it a little smaller. So just like that, we've got a rectangle.
Hail to the queen!
Hail to the queen! Oh, queen! So are we all keeping up today? How do I center? Okay, if you have your movement tool on, do you see that gold line coming down the middle of the screen? That means that you're centered. So as long as you have your piece on that gold line, you are in the middle of your canvas. Mine doesn't make that. Okay, then go to down here at the bottom. Do you see where it says snapping? Probably not because Colleen is in the way. It's at the bottom of your screen under freeform all the way to the left. Right here. You have magnetics. Turn that off if it's on. And then snapping, turn on. And that will give you your center points. Did it work? Got it. Cool. Okay. All right. So now we need to, well, I want to make the edges rounded. Now, there's not an onboard, hey, round this edge option here. We could have made like an ellipse shape, but then we're going to have rings that kind of go, you know what I mean? And I just want the edges rounded. So I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to just pick a different color. Make sure I have my liner pen on. And then I'm going to make a circle roughly the size of my rectangle height. And then I'm going to go to circle. Do you see how I did that? Edit shape at the top and then tap circle. And then I'm just going to grab this black. Whatever color you made your circle, fill it that color. And you see mine's not perfectly aligned. We're going to fix it. Just get it close so that the pixels don't get too janky if you have to stretch it down really small. Stretch it, skew it, shrink it, shrink it. Look at my window! Ah, that's so cool. Jen is a great big nerd. Okay, so now I'm going to adjust this, hitting the uniform option down here at the bottom because I want it to stay a circle. I don't want to squish it. And then I'm going to zoom in real close. I'm going to line it up. And then I'm going to line up the top and bottom so that they're just touching the edges, just like that. Dude, right? Yosh. I wonder how in trouble I would get if I, like, had no sound, like, Supernatural playing back there. I'd probably get in trouble, so I'm not going to do it. But that would be nice. Mine sucks. How could it possibly suck? It's a rectangle. You can do this, Bren. I believe in you. Pen is too thick. I don't have that pen. Okay, so just go to your pen that you're using. And if you go to this, I think it's properties. Yeah, properties right here. Take your max and your minimum size down if your pen is too thick. Oh, heck yeah, I definitely want to see pictures. That's awesome. I don't want to mess with the shape of this brush because I got it exactly how I want it. But it's right here where you change it. Brush behavior, minimum size, take it down if your brush is too thick. She thick. I think this size of text in our window is actually pretty good. What do you guys think? Is it too big for you? Because I can read it from here, which I appreciate. And I made the window taller so that I'm not having to scroll over here to see stuff. I'm going to assume we're good and keep going. Okay, so from here, I'm going to duplicate this circle. So now we have 2. And then I'm going to go to my move tool. Following, if you keep a straight line across, you'll be able to just slide it over. Do you see the blue telling me that it's lined up? Right there. And again, I'm just double checking to make sure. Oh, see, I'm not all the way at the edge. There we go. Dang it. Because I want to make sure that it's touching the edges because we're going to use this to make our rounded edge on our rings. So I'm going to merge these 2 circles together by just pinching the layers, physically pinch them together. And then I'm going to wait for Bren to say she's ready. That color, though. Mandy. Oh my god, we've already been here for 20 minutes? Oops. Oops. Bren, where are you? Return to us. Love you too. Merge the 2. Yep, just pinch them together. No, it doesn't matter. We're gonna delete them after we use them for what they're for. You can make a gold and copper palette for every time Mandy or Crystal drops that bomb. Right? But then I would have to have a yellow palette in my stash, and that's just evil. All right, cool. Okay, so we're highlighted on our circle layer. We're going to go to our selection tool, which is this S-shaped thing up here on the top left. Make sure you're set to automatic here on the bottom. I need a pointer. Why don't I have a pointer? Whatever. But you're going to touch off of your circles, okay? And make sure you don't have like all these janky white lines. If you slide your tolerance down, then it'll take them off, and I slid them too far. Hold on. There we go. So you just want it to look like that. It kind of looks like a face. And then you're going to touch your layers. Did I fudge something up? Nope, they're there. Okay. Go to your lower layer. Go to your eraser tool. Make sure you have a hard edge eraser, not the soft one, because you want to control what you're erasing. And it's hard to see because mine are black, but those black spaces are jiggling because they're not selected. So anything I do to that circle is not going to be reflected on the layer that I'm working on, which is this gold layer. So now I can come up here with my eraser and take away these rounded edges, just like this. You want to make sure you don't accidentally come over here. Just get the rounded edges and make sure you do both sides. So I'm just getting rid of what's right here. So now when I delete this circles layer by sliding to the left and hitting delete, now we have rounded edges that are perfectly symmetrical and perfectly circular. They look good. Okay, they look good. So we have one layer of our rounded ring-shaped thingamajig. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. Jenna, stop. Jesus. All right. So now I'm going to tap this layer and I'm going to hit select from the pop-up menu because now we want to work specifically on this layer. Then with this layer, not on it, because you always do separate layers in case you fudge something up. There you go, Bren. Yeah. So we're going to hit, we have this selected, so we're going to hit plus, and you can see all the jiggly lines on the white spot because we're not drawing there. We're only drawing on this ring space. So I created a new layer so we don't jank up this one, the good one. I'm going to go to my shading brush, which is in the airbrush section. I don't know why I have a hard time saying the word airbrush. My mouth just doesn't want to work like that. I don't know. Anyways, I have black selected because we're working on our shadows. And I have full opacity and just a small-ish kind of brush. And I'm going to, come on, fingernails. I'm going to brush over the bottom and the top because I want to give it a curved dimension. You're going to use the soft airbrush under the airbrush panel. Stop making me say that word. Jeez. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Airbrush. Good Lord. Linguistics with Jenna. Yay. So I'm going to just take my brush and I'm not like, you know, I'm not going real hard on it. I'm just going to go like so. Soft, sweeping motions. Happy little shading. Could be worse, true dat. And then again, I'm going to do the same thing on the top. You don't want to go too far center like that because we have to leave room for our fancy highlight. And you can adjust the size of your brush and just pick what works for you. And I'm going to warn you guys too, especially anybody who's playing along. Watching yourself build these shapes, like it doesn't look like rings until you back away from it and go, oh crap, I made rings. It's always going to look weird until you're done. So don't judge it by this weird spaghetti noodle that we have going on here right now. So I'm going to create a new layer and then I'm going to keep the black shading brush that I'm working with. I'm going to make it a little bigger and then I'm going to start shading here because it is, as it goes into the paper, then it's going to have a little more of a shadow. Again, don't go absolutely crazy or it's going to look janky. At least burger doesn't come out as booger. I mean, fair. I have a few words that people laugh at me for saying. Apparently airbrush is my new one. God, that's so hard to say. All right, anyways. We're going to switch to our white brush now. And I'm going to use the studio pen. Studio Pen is under your inking section, and this is the one that has the tapers. This is how it comes out of the box. I didn't change this one at all. We are on a new layer. You can see layer 4. Or I have a family member who says this, rod iron instead of wrought iron. It's a rod iron fence. That amuses me. So there's 2 ways we can do a highlight on here, and I'm going to show you guys both ways, and you can just pick whichever you prefer when you're making yours. So you can either do just a, don't do that, trust me. You can do just a solid stripe across. I mean, try to make it look good. Unlike what I'm doing here. You know what? Screw you. I'm just going to edit. Whoops. If you go to the warp tool, you can kind of jank it around a little bit to get it how you want it. So then I'm going to go here to my blur tool. Act 2. Nice. Bark mulch. What is that? Bulk march. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm just blurring it slightly, and that will give you the highlight. Or does it have to be black minus too thin? Honestly, you can do however you want to. If you do black, though, then you can make a template where you can change the colors and have any color rings that you want to. Yeah, I'm... Dose it. I mean, you're kind of there. Are you saying that your ring piece itself is too thin? Because I can show you how to fix that. Oh, the white. Oh. Raise make the brush bigger. Or let me show you trick number 2, because trick number 2 I like better anyway. If we go back to our regular liner brush, make sure you're on your own layer. We're going to make like a fat ellipse. And if you go up here to edit shape, you can kind of center it and get it as fancy as you want it to be. Drop color in it. And then again, blur it out. Now this is a little too chungus for my taste, so I'm going to tweak it a little. There we go. Oh, like that goes around trees. What is it really called? Where was that word? Bark mulch. I've never heard it called that. Bulk merch, right? How we doing, Brad? It always comes out gibberish. I mean, half what I say comes out gibberish anyway. Just look at my streams. I tend to edit it for the YouTube channel, like real videos that I do, like scripted videos. I'll say something stupid and then I say it again the right way and then edit out the wrong way. If I kept it, which I don't, because I mean, I don't need to do this to myself, but if I kept it, then I could have like an entire reel of me just going, erase that, edit that out. I leave verbal notes for myself and my editor when I do my videos. Don't have to make sense to anyone but myself. Exactly. I wood chips, yeah, I could see that. Hydration. That's actually probably a good thing. Thank you very much. You guys have trained me. I always go and get a fresh drink before I start streaming. You got it? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, this is all refinement here for this part. I'm going to select this ring layer again, because I feel like for my particular one, how it's turning out, I need a little more dark shading here to give it that rounded kind of a depth. So just humor me while I do this. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So, heck yeah, I have the strawberry watermelon today. It's delicious. Okay, so now we're going to create a new layer and we're going to drag it below our ring. Okay. Now, the reason that we do that is because if you click where it says background color, you can't add a new layer there. It just wants to change the color. So you have to create a new layer and then just drag it under. So we are working on our bottom base layer. I'm going to go back to our liner pen. And then I'm going to do it a little thicker this time. And we're going to make our holes. So I'm just going to go roughly the shape or the size of my ring. Don't worry about the circle. Just get it close. And then you can edit shape, circle, and move it into position. Just like this. And then I'm going to duplicate that layer. Go to the bottom one. Go to my adjustment panel and blur it out. Everything at this point, like the holes part, is kind of a preference thing, how you want your holes to look. You could just do black full circles and have it just be, okay, here's holes. But, you know, your girl's extra. So I'm going to take out the outside piece, just like we did with the other video with the Thanks Crystal pen, so that I don't have the outer shade. I just want the inner shading. Yeet. And then I'm going to make another circle thinner. And this one's going to be just like a semicircle of like a sheet of paper. You know what I mean? So just like if you had like a piece of paper it was going into. And then I'm going to blur that just a little bit. Like that. And I'll wait. I was just about to keep going. Slow down, Jenna. Oh, mine's kind of janky. Hold on. I'm going to make mine better. Makes sense, damn you. All right, you bastard. This is the fun part of creating things. Am I going too slow? If I'm going too slow, tell me. Ah, it's better. There we go. Okay.
Oh no!
What is this? Savage. Just right. Okay, good, good. And you can also duplicate, and I'm just kind of filling in cracks here while everybody catches up, so that you have like multiple sheets of paper that it's going into. Just for that little added something, something. And like I said, right now you're looking at this and going, Jenna, that does not look like paper. But once we get it all together, see? You gotta think big picture stuff. How do I make a pen thicker? Right here. Do you mean it doesn't get thick enough up here? Just crunched my finger. Oh, this wind back here, love. Okay, so to adjust the max thickness of a pen, tap on it to open it up. Properties over here on the left. Maximum size, where it says under brush behavior, bring the maximum size up. Hey, Claudette, how'd the groceries go? Oh, that's nice of you. The fine pen's not getting big enough. If you come over here, you can which one did I use? Because the fine pen was really small. Okay, to blur the thin circles, you select your layer that has a thin circle on it. Come up here to adjustments on the top left. Go to Gaussian blur over here and then hit layer. And then slide your stylus to the right slowly and that will blur it out. Ugh, crowded gross. It's Tuesday. What are people doing out? I blurred the thin circles because when you zoom out, it makes them look a little more shadowed. And to me, it just looks better. But honestly, it's really a personal preference. But to me, I like it that way. So that's the way I do it. Okay, got the freaking circle. Now what? Do you have it in the correct place? Oh, that's so helpful. You're awesome. Move, bitches. Get out of the way. I got a stream to watch. That's right. No bitches allowed. Okay. All right. We're good. All right. So I'm going to, all these little circle layers I have, I'm going to pinch them into one. Pinch. So now I have one layer with all my circles on it. Then I'm going to swipe to the left on that layer and duplicate my circles because we got two sides to our rings. Hit your move tool. Whoops. Hit your move tool. Flip horizontal. Slide them over. And remember, those little blue lines are going to tell you when you're lined up with the other one. You want them to be on the same level. Yeah, one circle's fine. And honestly, Brent, if you just drop black in that circle, that will work. I'm just being extra because I'm me. You don't have to do like the little pieces of paper and stuff like that. So you can just drop black in there and it'll work. If you have a solid black circle, no. Just leave it as is and you should be fine. Yeah, I'm not going to confuse you. Just leave it as is. Oh, my timer. I said the B word. Uh-oh. I don't know what my punishments are. Eek! Oh, no. Uh-oh. But I mean, I called myself out, so that's good.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, what is that? Fair. Fair. I'll give you that one. That was fair. I earned that. Okay, don't call me out twice. Come on, man. All right, Colleen. I'm going to use that bomb in just a second. I deserve that one. That was savage. Okay. Okay. Savage. All right. So I'm going to pinch my circles together so they are on one layer. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. You didn't say it. You read it. There's a difference. I mean... It was Claudette. Claudette did it. Claudette's an instigator. Grocery having instigator. I don't know. Okay, anyways. So at this point, I'm also going to pinch my highlights together or my shading together. So we have a shading layer, a color layer, and a holes layer. And then I'm going to duplicate my color layer. Okay. I'm going to click the bottom one and I'm going to drop black on it. So now I have a black ring right there. And I'll wait a second because this next part might get a little confusing. Look at my window. It's so cool. This is the coolest I've ever been. We good, Brad? Cool. Okay. So now I'm going to hit my move tool while I'm on this black underlayer. Oh, poor pup. I'm going to slide it down a little bit. See how it's coming out of there? I don't want it too far, just like a little bit, right? Then I'm going to not hit that. I'm going to blur this layer, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see. I'm blurring it out. Then I'm going to go to the layer itself and hit this N. I'm going to drop the opacity down. So I'm going to take it down to probably about 70%. Like so. And then I think I'm going to move it down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to wait a second, make sure everybody's caught up. I got Mandy color bombed me and made me make it yellow. And then Colleen color bombed me, so I have to make the next one really yellow. Oh, nice. All right, so now I'm going to hit the warp tool. And these two blue points on the bottom, okay? I'm going to drag them toward the ring because I don't want my edge to come straight out, you know? I want it to be like a curved situation. So I'm going to grab it, drag it toward the ring. And you can even drag the middle down a little if you want to be like bougie with it. So you're kind of making a little whoop shape. I had a whole heckin' slew of internet issues today. I was so cheesed off. I was like, you don't mess with Stream Day. You just don't. I'm sorry. All right, so for my personal preference, I'm going to take my opacity down just a little more to like 60-ish%. Just so it's not as paro in your face. And then this swoosh layer, I'm going to merge with my holes. So I still have 3 layers. I have the shading, color, and then holes / shadow layer. So, okay, going forward from here, we have one ring, right? Yay, we have the one ring. And obviously, if we're going to have a few rings, we got to duplicate her, right? So there's 2 ways you can do this. One way works if you're in a hurry and don't care about multicolor. The other way works if you're choking on your own slobber. The other way works if you're wanting to create a template that you can easily swap colors depending on what you're making. So I'm not going to be that jackass who shows you the shortcut way that you can't easily change, because I mean, anything worth doing is worth doing right. Yeah? Okay. So we're going to do it the real way. So I'm going to duplicate my holes layer. Okay? Then I'm going to grab, it doesn't matter which one you grab. And then I'm going to hit my move tool. I'm going to turn it to uniform. And my thanks a lot, Crystal. That's right, Crystal. My snaps are on so I can see where it's going, right? I can see that it's lined up. And you can decide at this point how much you want, like how wide you want your rings apart or how close you want them together. So I like, chongy rings, so we're going to go to about here. Another thing you can do is I'm going to line this up in the dead center, okay? So that I can, and I'm duplicating it again, I can then say, okay, I need it in between these 2. Drop. And then I need one down here toward the bottom. This is honestly, for me, the hardest part. But it's right around there. Yeah, that looks okay. So I'm just duplicating the holes layer and spacing them out theoretically equally apart, but I mean, it's probably not. All right, Barbie, good luck next time. Stinking internet. All right. So then you can pinch your holes together so that you're not dealing with 600 layers. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the color layers. So I'm going to bring it down and line it up over my rings or over my holes. This center one's easy because it's like, oh no, it's not. There we go. The bottom has the line up, not that. And remember, as long as those blue lines are there and that gold line is in the center, you are lined up with the ones above it. And then pinch. Oops. Pinch. And then we're going to do the same thing with the top layer. And for me, I like to like zoom hella in here to make sure that I get these lined up right. Because there's nothing like creating this entire thing and then finding out that you're like this much off after you've already merged everything. Oh my God, that's so frustrating. Now, another thing of note too, you guys, if you are making a set of like spiral bound, that's not lined up, spiral bound rings where there's like 60 rings, you can do them like I'm doing here. I just did like a group of 5. Do a group of 5 and then duplicate your group of 5. Save yourself the trouble, trust me. And I suppose I can show you how to do that too after I finish these. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to pinch all my highlights or shading layers together. And then I'm going to hit plus between my color layer and my shading layer. I'm going to tap it, hit clipping mask. So now I can take my punishment yellow and drop it on there. Yep, I'm listening. Go ahead. Yep, I will pause until you say you're ready. It kind of looks like a corset. Ooh, look at my background now. My beautiful window. This is seriously the best thing I've made all year. Right? It's super simple. Savage. Ooh, I bet that was gorgeous. Love me some corset binding. Hey, listen. I am a nerd. That is the way it goes. Oh, that's awesome. My hat's too loose. Crim. I prefer that one to the yellow bomb, just saying. Claudette, did you say a bad word?
Hail to the queen!
Photo P. Where's my queen? Why isn't my queen popping up? Oh, heck. I forgot to add that one to the stream. Okay, I'll do that. Photo P. Okay, I'm going to write that down so that I can look it up. Photo P. Got it. Okay, you're good? All right. So now we can also... Delicious. Delicious. We could go onto this layer, and I'm going to change my brush color, and then I'm going to pick a... Oh, hell, I don't know. Maybe a paper. And do patterns over it. Let me zoom in so you can see. Not pretty. I mean, minus the yellow part, but... And then there's that weird... Yeah, this thing. Check that out. So you could put textures on there. You could paste, my colors didn't change. Did you clip the correct layer? Because you have to clip the layer that's directly above the one with the colored rings on it. Right? Isn't that pretty? And you want to have it set to clipping mask. You don't want alpha mask. You don't want any kind of mask or any regular. You don't want alpha lock. Jesus, Jenna. You want clipping mask. And then obviously make sure that the layer is on. Waiting for it. All right, sweet. Okay. So if you are finished at this point and you just have this little cute amount of rings, just to remind hubby who he was and said. Hi, Lee. Leave that texture as an option for the template. It's with Procreate. It's in the textures section. It's already with the program. So that one wasn't one that I purchased separately. That one comes with it. So yay. Okay. So if you wanted to make, and you can trim PNG and save them in it. Dude, Bren saved my ass with this Affinity designer thing. I made a video about it, Bren. I totally gushed on you in it too. Sorry about that. Sorry. But okay, so wanted to do paper. I just drop it on that top color. Yeah, you would put here. I'll show you real quick. So I'm just going to go into add a file to iCloud. We'll go to our friend Tiny Turtle. Oh God, now we have to wait for these to load. Let's do this one. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Oops, that's not gonna work. And then you just size it to fit. And see how right here it still has that little down arrow that points to your color layer that tells you that it's clipped. So you can make them whatever color you want to. So, okay, let me go back to this explanation. So if you want to make rings that are like for a spiral bound notebook, you're going to have like 15 or 20 rings, right? When you go to dupe these, you do not want to make your canvas smaller. Okay, you don't want to do that because then when you pull your rings into your Goodnotes file or Zoom Notes file, whatever, and you have to stretch them, they could look pixely and nobody wants that. So what you do if you want to make more rings is you're going to go to this Actions, Canvas, Crop and Resize, and just pull down. Because you want to add more space here, and you can kind of shimmy in here too, because you obviously don't need all that extra space. And then just hit done. And then it's going to make your canvas look like this. So now I'm going to get rid of this layer because it's just going to confuse us. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to duplicate our holes, pull the holes down. You got to make sure you line them up good. That worked. Duplicate this guy, bring it down. And then duplicate this guy, bring it down. So now we have double the amount of holes. Do not like the solid circle at the end. I mean, the solid circle, it has its place. To me, and this is going to sound really bougie, it feels very like 2018. Because, I mean, this industry moves so fast that every time you turn around, there's something new to look at or to design. And like making digital rings, I don't know if it was a new thing then, but it was new to me. And everyone was doing it with the solid black circles. So that's what it reminds me of personally. So I'm going to bring my canvas down just a little bit more to make space for another group. And you can always shrink it after if you make it too big. So, whoops. I'm going to do the same thing. Bring them down. There we go. And then I always pinch the same layers together. So all the shading goes together. All the lines, the color goes together. And all the holes go together. So then I'm going to get rid of this little bit of extra down here. You want to make sure you don't crop into your shadow. So that's good enough. Done. And now I can put my clipping layer back so that I can make whatever color rings that I wanted to. These are actually kind of cute. So then we turn off our background layer and we can go to Actions, Share, PNGs. I'm just going to copy and then hopefully I don't screw myself by taking this into Goodnotes. Don't be mean. Oh, no, this is fine. And then paste them in. So actually, I think I have some paper in my Elements folder. Son of a bee, that's where I put all those pens. Here we go. So I'm just going to do 2 sheets of paper. And then see if I can grab my rings and stick them on top. Dang it. And if you use the photo tool instead of the lasso tool, you get that arrow at the very top that you can use to center between your pieces of paper. There we go. We did it. We did it. It took an hour, but we did it. We want the one-sided ring for the first page. Okay, so here's the deal for me with portrait rings. There are people out there, shops, who will just do... Hold on, let me turn this back on. Who will just do single-sided holes. Oh, damn it. Pretend my shadow's not there. Like that and call it a day. To me, that doesn't look good. Again, this is just me being picky and how I like stuff. When I make portrait rings, I tend to do them like this. No, I don't. That's the wrong ones. Hold on. Where's my damn portrait rings? Oh, this is a portrait. Okay. No, it's not. Ah! Are they on my other tablet? Crap. Okay, well, we'll use these for an example. It's not a very good example, but this way you have the holes on one specific side, and then it would go around the other. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why did you even try? So for me, when I do portrait rings, I will do circles instead of straight lines. So might as well just start over. So we'll go in here and then we'll just go to our tool. Okay, so if I wanted to make portrait rings, I could do this. Make a circle. And then envision how it will come to the paper, right? If you want your ring to go over the top side or the bottom side. You'll see what I mean in a second. Either way, the cut is going to be right in the middle. Yeah? So you're going to cut it like that. Take that piece out and throw it away. I didn't make my ring a good shape. Hold on. Jenna, stop. Let's try that again, shall we? Use a fatter pen too. There we go. So you would want to use like a chunky style pen. And then maybe I'll do my cut over here. I'm trying to picture this in my head. Hold on. Okay. That's better. Okay. So then I'm just for the sake of showing you, I'm just going to dupe. So, and then let's pretend that we have a piece of contrasting colored paper like here. Ouch. Dang it. All right, here's our contrasting paper. Jesus Christ. And then I'm going to merge these together so that I can move them together. Fuck it, I'll just put this down here. So it would look more like this. Now, keep in mind, there is 0 shading and 0 holes, right? I would actually probably make them a little more circular like that. And then this time, instead of putting holes on the left, you would put your holes here. Jana's prepared. And then I'm going quick just to show you guys, so don't get like, you're going too fast. It's just to show you what I'm talking about. And then obviously the ring is not shaded, right? So it's not looking like it's going into this hole because of that. And I'm just going to fill this in because that's pissing me off. So if the ring was shaded, it would look like it's going into that hole. Something similar to that. So let's say I wanted to shade one, okay? And again, this is just going to be a quick thing. So I'm going to go through, grab my shade. Which one do I have? Okay. So first of all, you want to make sure that your bottom edge is almost disappearing because that's what's going to give you the effect of going into the hole. And then your shadow is going to be here. You're going to have a little bit up here. And then you're going to have a good amount here. Not that much, geez. There we go. And then right here a little more. Do a little bit on the edge. And now for your highlight on this one, I almost always use the studio pen for this one because you have to curve it more than the ellipse tool will usually let you. So you can kind of do a... And I find that the faster you do it, the more realistic it looks. What went wrong there? Why isn't my pen working? Oh no, I think I broke Procreate. Hold on. Oh, no, I dropped my opacity down to nothing. That works too. Okay, that'll work. And then slight blur. And then I'm going to warp it a little to bring it up higher. Like that. So just a little... Yeah, I know, right? Way to go, Jenna. It's a little harsh, too. I'm going to lower the opacity a bit. Delicious. Delicious, that's right. And then I can just dupe and drag. I would never use these, you guys. This was just a super fast... This is how you would. So that it gives you more of the going around the book. And if you wanted to, actually... Pinch! You could even take your rectangle tool and take out... Should have done this first. If you take out more of the shape, like to there, then, and again, just showing, you could bring it back further and the coils would be closer to the edge of the page. You know what I mean? It's preference. It's however you want to do it. But that's how I get it done. Yeah, the fake ones, man, I can't. I just can't. They look so bad. It's like, okay, I try not to judge people's art, right? I know what goes into making stuff. But one thing I can never... I just don't use is when someone has a pen in their set that is literally just a colored in outline. There's no shading, there's no dimension, there's no depth. It's like, is this really a pen? Or is it just a sticker? You know what I mean? I sound like an asshole saying that, but it just, I can't. It's not a pen, it's a sticker. Yeah, I mean, I don't try to be douchey about it, but, and if they're just saying, you know, here's a sticker, but it's like, comes with a pen. It's like, does it though? Does it? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Ah, delicious. See, that's something that in 2020, that was my goal, was to figure out shading and figure out dimension in my picture. Oh, sorry. Wait, we got that on deck. Hold on. Oh, crap. Where is it?
Hail to the queen!
Hail to the queen! Oh, there it is. Delicious. There you go. But in 2019, when I did Inktober, it was, I mean, it was okay. It was spades above 2018. But then 2019, I challenged myself to only do art in dimension. You know what? I think I have those in here. Hold on. Where's my old books? See, this is why I keep all this crap on here. Okay, here's the 2019 version, which was very, I mean, it had shape, but everything had outlines. So there was shading, but there wasn't a whole lot of, oh, this is trying to look like something tangible. So in 2020, I challenged myself to, that's a bad example, to do things that looked tangible as opposed to like an outlined sketch. You know what I mean? I am 100% self-taught. I do not claim to be an expert. I do not claim to be good. I look at my progress and my art as a comparison to where my personal art was before. So I will never ever say, ooh, I'm this. Hell to the no. What you will hear me say is my art is better now than it was last year. That is the only claim I make. I'm not a professional at anything except photography. So, no, I am not a professional. But this was my goal for last year, was to work on shading, work on dimension, and to work with no outlines. And if you look, there's no outlines anywhere to be seen in this entire year's body of work. Oh, this one was fun. Nary an outline to be had. So it is what it is. I ditched this concept for 2021, just so we're all clear. So yeah. But no, I'm 100% self-taught. I think that's kind of how I learn most things, is I want to know how to do something, so I learn how to do that one thing. So you want to see my 2018? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is it even in here? No. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I gotta warn you guys. You're right to judge me, okay? You're right to judge me. This was 2018. Wow. Yup. There she is. Oh, that took effort. Yeah. See, okay. I did a video about this in 2019. I did a comparison between my 2018 and 2019 Inktober. When I looked at this picture, I mean, it sucks ass, don't get me wrong. But what I absolutely love about this is you can see my style in it. It's crude, it's very roughly done, but I'm in this drawing. So like, this would be something that I would consider drawing now, not like that. But this subject and this shape and stuff like that, I would get... Look at his janky toes! Oh, I love that! It looks like Caleb Lachlan could draw this bird better. Absolutely, you guys. And this is what I preach. Like, there's no one is ever going to tell me, oh, but Jenna, you're just talented. Fuck you. Look at this bird. This not talent, okay? It is hard heckin' work, and it's a lot of practice. So I mean, these toes, though. So I don't take the, oh, you just have a natural knack for it. No, the hell I don't. No, I don't. I have honed this skill over the last 4 years. 3 years. It'll be 4 years next year. So, yep, that's what I did there. Oh, I tried hard on that one. Jesus. Oh, this is when I learned that Procreate had a symmetry tool. Oh my god. Oh, that's, yeah. Oh, that's, So yeah, this was 2018. She is what she is. And this was last year, 2020. And then 2021 that I'm currently working on. I don't think it's as impressive as 2018 was. Yeah, that was really rushed. Some fish. This moon. Glass ball broken. Compass. I mean, to me, it's not as pow as last year was. But at the same time, I'm trying to give myself some grace. I have a whole crap load going on right now, so I don't have 3 hours a day to sit down and draw. So I say with absolute certainty, you guys, anybody can learn to draw. Anyone can. If I can, with my janky bird toes, anybody can do this. Yup. Wow. That, I still have that bird in my head. That was kind of embarrassing. Red face Jenna alert. But I do want to try to draw that other one. I wonder if I could draw that one better. I mean, I know I could draw it better, but how it would look if I tried it again. I'm totally down. Whatever you guys want to do. Tuesdays are pretty much open time. Yeah, I've definitely settled on a style because there's some stuff that I draw that I'm just not feeling it, right? Like some of these prompts, I'm just like, yo, dude, what is this crap? Like the sprout one, I had no idea what the hell to draw for that one. But this bee, I freaking love this bee. And it's yellow and I hate yellow, but I love this bee. Good. Procreate doesn't have to be scary. It's fun. Yeah, can't is a state of mind, in my opinion. You know, there's I don't feel like I can, and there's I don't know if I can, but there's not necessarily can't. I mean, there's some instances where you can't do something, but when it comes to creativity and stuff like that, there's try, there's try. But I love this bee. I mean, this one is kind of cute, I guess. This one is me when I'm trying not to get up in the morning. I'm being nice with the hair, though. Oh, do you guys remember this guy from Return to Oz? Oh, hell no. Who goes without coffee? Yeah, right? That's totally true. If you say you can't do something, then you've just pretty much told yourself that you can't. Yeah, I don't go without coffee. That's some bullshit right there. I drink a lot of coffee. One thing I will say though is I have to I do like all of my computer work in the morning because I do drink a lot of coffee. I can't draw a straight line until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm all like I get pretty sizzly after some coffee. But we used to do coloring pages. So I would draw a like a scene. I think I still have some on here. Janky little rings there. Here, yeah. I would draw like this one. Like I would draw, well, this is a rough draft. It's not outlined, but I would draw something like this and then I would outline it and then post it in the Facebook group. And then we would have we would sit in color for 2 hours and I would color all the pictures. And I think I'm one away. 5. Yeah, if I color in that one that I drew, then I would have enough to make a calendar. Because we did all of these on stream. This was like right when coronavirus was really getting serious and everybody was locked down. That was when we started doing Facebook streams. Facebook sucks for streaming, by the way. And then we would just sit and color. We would sit and talk and color. I think some of these are still on the YouTube channel. That was a lot of fun. We had fun doing those. And I still use these to this day because I don't do a lot of environmental drawing. That's something I should focus on, but I don't. But I used to do, or I don't do a lot of environmental drawing. So I end up using these in a lot of like, ooh, I want to make myself a planner, or ooh, I want to make myself something, you know. I'll use these things as backgrounds. I do that all the time. Let me really quick pop the lilas up because I know we've been here for a little while. People are going to have to scoot soon. Where'd I put them? Oh, here's today's fancy lilas. And you guys want to see something cool that I figured out? All I have to do is push this button. Watch what happens. Push. Do you see that? I pushed a button and the Lila link popped up. Tell me your girl's not making her stream better. I don't know about better, but maybe easier. That would be a good goal for next year. Oh, God, that would take so long. I think I did one environmental portrait in 2019. Was it 2019? Nope, had to have been 2020. No? Where the hell is it? Oh, wait. I think it was in this one. There's a lot of Inktober going on. Yep, there it is. So I only did one in like my entire Inktober career so far. And I didn't post it because it was a little too risque, I think, for Facebook, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. Awesome, cool. I'm glad you guys like it. I had fun making those. And I figured the little headphones I would use for like a whole bunch of stuff, so. Wow. This kind of makes me want to draw.
Thanks a lot, Crystal.
Thanks a lot, Crystal. I need to do my Inktober for today, too, so maybe I'll attempt something environmental. What time is it? We'll see. All right, so I hope you guys got to make some rings today. I will be posting this one to go up on Friday. In the meantime, though, you can watch the replay on Twitch. You don't have to wait for the YouTube video to go up, but Twitch only keeps the videos in the queue for 2 weeks and then they're just gone. So if I don't repost them to YouTube, then you can't replay. So that's why I do the replays. So awesome. Well, cool, you guys. Thanks for coming and playing. Hopefully this week I will get the Ferret Cam back up. It's out, like I literally have it sitting here, but the I need to block off my computer station because Queen, she's an a-hole, man. She goes straight for the cables and starts tugging. So we need to block the Queen. So yeah, cool, guys. Thanks for coming out, and I will see you on Sunday, right? Are we planning this week? It's going to be wait, this isn't the Halloween weekend, is it? No. Friggin' better not be. Where's my calendar? Not yet, but we're getting there. One more week. Okay, so real quick before you guys peace out, we have planning. Cool. All right, cool. I'm down for that because we didn't plan last week and my ass didn't get my planner done until today. So we have one more weekend before the Halloween weekend. This coming week, I already have it in the queue. The Maynard Vial is going to drop in the Patreon. So keep an eye on Patreon for that if you guys are subscribed so you don't miss it because it doesn't always notify. We know this. And then we have 2 more weeks of transient craziness for October. November, you're not going to see a lot of transients because your girl needs a goddamn break. So if you have anything in particular that you want to see for transients, drop it in the Discord or send me like a DM on Instagram because we only have 2 weeks left. So if there's something that you want, like either different kinds of square binders, I'm working on square pens. That's going to be coming out. But if there's a particular something that you're like, oh, I didn't get to get those, Jenna, make these. Now's the time. Because once October's done, I'm taking a break from transients for a little bit. Because I need a vacation from transients. I do have more squares coming. We do have a couple. Oh, I don't think I have square minis, so I'm going to write that down. Square binders. Ooh, what about like square trapper keepers? I'm writing that down because I will use them. Because that would be cute, right? That would be adorable. Heck yeah, nice. Cool. And we do have, oh, I don't have that computer open. I believe there is still some stuff in the queue that has not come out yet at all. So there's still some new stuff coming in addition to the new colors of stuff that you guys already like. So there's still a few new things on the docket coming out too. And can I just say, I am loving the hell out of those index binders. Overall, it gives the square look, but I just love the little pocket on the top. I don't know what it is about those things, but I have been using them so much. And thank you. I know Barbie's not here anymore, but she was. For the people who totally just went with me on the blood-stained one, I know it was a little more creepy than I tend to get with my releases, but you guys liked it. And I was like, hell yeah, these are my people. I normally don't go that far into creepy, but I love how many of you guys are like, yes. So that's cool. So, all right. If you do think of anything, send me a message. I'm going to do the Trapper Keepers, square binders, and square pens. So if you think of anything else, don't hesitate to let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday. I'm going to go now. Okay, bye.